Okay, then, welcome to Investor's Desk. We are going to be going over the REIpro, which is going to be our 5.0 update. I'm Susan, your host, your moderator, your administrator, your everything for this demonstration. And we are going to get right into it. So, let us share our screen. Beautiful, beautiful. Can we all see this? Nice and big. Oh, yeah. So we're going to take it nice and big. And before we even go over the software, what I like to do real quick is show you where you can pick this software up. And you can actually pick it up uh, right on the link below. I am an affiliate. Okay. So, can't see. Oh, here we go. I was trying to take that banner off so we can see everything. Cool. Okay, so this is how we're going to be working this software. Let's go ahead and take a look real quick at what the software looks like in the beginning. I thought I had it set up already, but I didn't because I probably went out. But here we go. REIpro official site. You don't have to go through all of this because I have everything all set up and ready for you. But it is a lead generation software, and it's your whole real estate business in one. Your research, your contact, your deal structuring, your marketing tools, your workflow, your CRM, and the price is right. So in the link below, if you click on that, they're going to give you 30 days free trial, and you can play around with it as much as you want. If you like it, there are several pricing points, and pick the one that works for your marketing budget. Okay, so with that being said, we're going to be going through all of this. We're going to go to the dashboard. You'll see all of that, all the good stuff that happens on the inside, um, and the postcards that are ready made. And we're going to even make one of our own because we can do that as well in this software. So let's not delay and let's hit the dashboard. So when you first get here, you're going to see uh, that you're at the open view. I don't know that maybe it's the settings view or it's just like your front page. It gives you all the information on what's going on with the REIpro. You get your short demo, and you get to actually see that. Go through it if you're going to get the free program, and you're going to go and look at and explore the software more. But this one is going to be a quick run through. I'm going to have a larger one in more detail, maybe take it section by section if that's something that you want to see. So let's go ahead and get started. We're not going to watch that demo, but here in the membership area, which is actually on the front, it gives you a startup plan, some ebooks to download, how to market, what the real estate market is like, and building a team, and then the whole blueprint, which is how to wholesale real estate. Beautiful, but there's other education back there as well. They also give you charts to download, power charts, real estate method charts. These are things that you can like hang over as remembrances, or if you're making like some sort of, booklet for yourself as a reference, you can do it there. They got the support center here. Just click on that button, and um, always they have postcard sales at every holiday season. So the answer is always a positive attitude. Chris Golfy and a partner, his name escapes me right now, but um, the partner actually developed the software. Chris Goff and him had been partnering in the real estate business for quite a minute. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and push this way into the dashboard. All right, so let's start at the top, right? The statistics. We're here. If you just click on that, we're here. And if you go over here, you can manage your locations right away. So here I have PG, College Park, Riverdale, DC. If I wanted to add a location like Midway, um, Georgia, uh, oh wait, that's not Midway, Georgia. That's actually Midway, California. So let's go back and let's put in Midway, Georgia. And there it is right there. So you don't have to write the whole thing out. You can always scroll down and see it. And I did that on purpose because right now we don't want Midway City, California. So we're gonna delete that area and we're gonna work inside of Midway, Georgia. Generally, I go for vacant properties or properties that might be in a pre-foreclosure, but it has to be a really good deal, and it has to be vacant as well. That would be great. Oh my goodness, absentee owner. So what this is right here is right now I'm in PG County, and it's giving you um, the home sales from last month in the whole PG area, 623. If I scale that down to, say, College Park, well, there were only three in College Park, that's part of PG. There were only six in Riverdale, that's part of PG. And, you could do um, any of the other counties inside of Prince George's County, right? And it's going to give you what the median price is, the price per square foot, so forth and so on. You keep going, and I'm always looking for absentee owners, or I'm always looking for vacant property, never vacant land. So right now we have about 30,000 absentee voters. And this is a lot, right? But over here, if you had your website linked up and you were able to push incoming leads in here, and I don't have that set up, then you would be able to see the leads on your property, research them right away. You can put your favorite properties in here by hearting them. And here's all your follow up, and you do that within the property. You set up your follow ups. The calendar is right up front. Of course, I've been doing nothing in real estate, kind of like my trading account, my brokerage account. Markets are swinging. And then also it gives you your popular sites. You can set up inside of here, and it's just a link away. I got Angie's List, Bank Rate, which is good to know, City Data, which is good to add in your popular site. So if I went to a particular home area like Midway, Georgia, and I picked the area inside of there where I want to know what the crime rate is for that area, so forth and so on. Here is just a reference point for my clients. If they want a free credit report, I can provide that for them or provide the link. Home Depot, I shop there a lot. This is actually a link to my website. You get it. So this is what's at the very beginning. So now let's go back up to the top, and over here you have your addresses. Now there are several different ways to get leads. If you went driving for dollars or cruising for cash, you could be writing down addresses or, recording addresses, and then you just pop them in through an address search. You can also do it through the assessor's parcel number, which is the APN, and or the owner's name if you know the owner's name. So let's just go and search, do a quick search of an address. So it's already set up. Let's say I want to do 252 Ocean. No, let's do River. 252 Riverbend Drive. There you go, Midway, Georgia. That was a setup, right? And boom, out pops all the information that you need. Okay, this is the house you saw. This is the house you're looking at. Of course, there's nothing going on with this house. It's not vacant. It's occupied. Here's the owner. It's a single family home. It was built in 2005. It's one story, which means it's a rambler. 3 beds, 2 baths. The square footage, um, basement not reported because it's a rambler. It's got one story. The total square feet, the lot is huge. And here's the estimated value, guys, 218,000. It has negative equity, which means that it was probably recently purchased, and it was in September of 2022. With the last sale amount was 218, but that doesn't tell me anything. That I'll see what the actual is. Um, this might be the actual, but I'll know when I get on the other side. And then there's some other stats over here, right? So then we can go to the tax info, and we can actually see the county it's in. So we might even want to look more into Liberty County, the owner again, and of course the owner lives there. Tax year, tax amount only $50. That sounds like right up my alley. And so then you want to go over to mortgage information. It gives you all of the information, the interest rate, the deed of transfer. And then what I like to do when I first come in is go straight to Google Maps. But I wanted to go left to right with you guys. So I go straight to Google Maps. I go straight to the street view because I want to see what this house looks like. And I can hone in on it by clicking the plus button. And I can move around a little bit just to see, you know, yeah, it's definitely occupied. And then the other thing I like to do is take a trip 360 degrees in the neighborhood. So it looks like it's in a nice little um, courtyard bend or bend even, but beautiful. This is Georgia. And it looks like it's got a lot of property back over here. All right, so this is what I like. And the thing is if I like this property, then I can either add it to a campaign or I can save it to, um, let me see, or I can save it to properties. I can save it to my properties or I can add it to a campaign. Just wanted to show you that. All right. So that was Midway, Georgia. Now I want to see what else is out there. Well, 11 homes were sold. The median price is 280. That's 166 per square foot. Um, a B minus B plus, which means it's a good neighborhood. It's not a C. It's not an A. It's not a D. You don't want to mess around with D's. Um, but over here, of course, absentee owners, vacant land. Um, there are only 3 vacant properties. And so let's go take a look at that because I always like to look at that. But you can get bank owned, not available, low equity, high equity, owner occupied, 10 pre foreclosures, and 3 vacant properties. So let's go with um, let's go with pre foreclosures. Uh, So we're going to run a search. We're going to say yes. All right. So over here on the left is going to give us our pre-foreclosures, right? And then let me make this. Let me go ahead and make this full screen. Take me off actually. Don't bump. How do I do that? There we go. So yeah. So now this is all about this. Over here, once you run your search, it tells you all of the quick information that you need to know. And of course, down here it says pre foreclosure. You're looking at the last sold date, the last recording date, which means that it was recorded sold just last year. Um, and the estimated value of the property. And because it's in foreclosure, the auction date Oh, okay. I'm sorry. The last sold date, we are working in pre-foreclosure. I was thinking vacant. I'm sorry. So it was last sold in 1998. Um, the recording date was for the pre-foreclosure was 2022. Now it's in auction. The equity is high. But what's going on with this house? So you know what I like to do, but we'll come back to that. So we scroll down. We got 10 properties, and I just want to see what would happen to this number 10 if I were to filter out owner owner only. So I don't want any businesses, and to see if any of them may be vacant. So I'm going to go to my filter, and I have pre-foreclosure here. And if I wanted to add the vacant property, now I can add that and make it 13. So, oh, there are no vacant pre-foreclosures. Okay. There we go. How did I know that? I clicked on vacant pre-foreclosures, and down here it says 0 leads. So I'm definitely going to leave that out. Then let's see what happens to my 10 leads if I got rid of condo, multifamily, townhouse, mobile. Oh, one was a mobile pre-foreclosure. So now I'm down to 9 leads. I only want a single family home. And let's see, all action date including date. Excuse me. I want individual owned. Okay, I still have 9 leads. Um, I want, let's see what happens with live out of state. No leads. So we'll just say all. And then we're going to apply that filter. So that gives us 9 leads. No mobile home. Now, they're all located in the same area. Isn't that interesting? Okay. Now, you could actually go over here and like really quickly spot things that you want to look at, right? And if it looks like it says potential equity negative or really, really low, you might want to just go ahead and remove it from the list. But you can just click on each one, uh, see what's going on with it. Let's click off. Let's click over. Let's click over. Yeah, that's in my way. So yeah, so you can do all of that. Pop that out real quick. Take a quick scan. See if it meets your criteria. And you can move on. Um, you also have, since we're going left to right, displaying 9 of 9, you also have the ability to check out, let's see, the value quickly by clicking that, or the equity by clicking that. The percentage of the equity, this is 100% right here. What is this? Antler. No information on that. Look, estimated value 46,600. So it's probably vacant land. Last sold in 2003. It's in foreclosure, but we're going to take a look at that one. 91 Antler. That's like right up my alley. Taxes are by the assessment. So let's go back and put the value back up. And yeah, we'll take that off. For some reason, my draw tool isn't coming up. Not sure why. Okay. So let's go down. We got 9 leads in Midway, Georgia. All right. So let's take a look at that 91. I guarantee you it's got to be, look, 0 square feet. It's got to be land. So let's take a look at that, because then pre-foreclosure alert. It says it's not vacant. The owners, a lot of stuff not reported on this property. What do I do right away, guys? I go to Google Earth, I go to Street View, and bang, there's a house sitting there. Like, seriously, it's sitting there. It's got looks like it has a car in the carport. Uh-huh. So I'm going to go back and I'm just going to peruse around 360, see what else is around here. Antler Drive. Must be a lot of deer. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Look what is across the street. So, this is probably not something I would even go down the road on this one just to see what's down there. Oh, these are the dirt roads of Georgia. Georgia is a very eclectic state. And this happens to be Deer Trails Lane or something. All right, so Antler and Deer Trail. Yeah. So my house is down here that I'm looking at. So there's property on there. But do I want it? Probably not. But you can go over here and look at all the information on the foreclosure, the notice of trustees, sale, opening bid not reported, which means there's still some time in there. Tax amount, cheap, so it's, no information on mortgage or deed transfer. And of course, as always, you can remove it from your list. It doesn't say anything about wanting to add this to the properties. Maybe it's not available to add. Okay. So that property, I really don't need it. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to hit an action. And I was hoping I could just click delete on that. But I don't think that's how I do it. But anyway, you'll figure out how to delete it. It's can't be that hard. All right, so that's hey, that's it. That's it for that. So now um, down here, let's keep going. I could save this search by clicking Save Search, but I'm really not interested. Um, but just to show you, because I can always, this search is going to be pre-foreclosure, Midway, Georgia. There might be something else that comes up, so I'm going to save the search. So the search is saved successfully. All right. Now I want to go back and I guess I can look at the area statistics. I think we've been here. The schools are B rated. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, here's something I didn't show you. Hover over the satellite and you can see the high schools that are in here. I don't see anything there. I don't see anything there. There's Liberty Elementary. There's Midway Middle School. It's a B plus, and there are no high schools. So I mean, there are no. Wait, there are no Liberty, Midway, Midway. No high schools. It looks like, unless the middle school is a high school as well. All right. So that's how you find out certain things in the neighborhood. Just hover there. Okay, beautiful. So now we can hide the statistics and we can go back to our dashboard. And if you look down here, let's see, where is it? We got, we've done all of that. Income leads, beautiful. We can go right to the next step, REIpro. All right, this is if you are starting like right from the beginning and you're ready to really dig into some leads. Okay, so you're ready to dig into some leads. Let's enter a city, a county, or a zip code. So let's enter let's enter Midway. No, I did not. I typed that wrong. Midway City, California. Hi, Susan. Get it together. I shouldn't have to type too much of it. There you go. Let's go Midway. What am I looking for? Uh, Here you go. Absentee owners. Mm, Vacant properties 13. Absentee owners 482. So it might be a lot of rentals, but I can filter once I get there. Vacant properties 13. So 13 is good to start off with. I've never been to Georgia. I mean California, Midway City, California. So let's just see what kind of vacant properties they have out there, right? And then I'm going to click search. Okay, so we have something to work with here. We have a nice wide area. Let's see what they say about um, the statistics of the area itself. One home sold. Medium income is 116. This must be a very small, very desert-like area of California. I've actually never heard of Midway City. So I'm going to hide the stats. I got 13. And I briefly go through all of the information that's over here, right? And then I can go to filters. Now remember we have 13 leads right now. Say I want to add pre-foreclosures to it. So if you look down here, 0 leads. So no vacant properties that are pre-foreclosed on. It's a good thing. Now I only want a single family home. So let's take a look at our leads. So get rid of multifamily. So that took a lead away. I'm going to get rid of mobile. That took another lead away. Condos. They probably don't have any in Midway. Taking townhouses away, I still have 11 leads. So I have 11 leads for single family homes that are vacant. I'm going to apply the filter, and just to show you guys the drawing tool that I didn't have last time, it's over here. And if I click on it, I can draw an area that I want to be in. But just like before, I can just click on it real quick and see some quick stats. I can remove it from the list right then and there. That's how I should have deleted the last piece of property. And so you can quickly look at it there. You can quickly scroll through it here. If you look here, this this vacant home actually has a HELOC on it, and I don't think you really want to mess with that. But the estimated value is 1.2 million. Let's take a look at that one. Why not? It's got a HELOC too, but it's vacant. It says it is. It says the owner's unknown. They probably don't even live near, but we're going to find that out. Now, this property estimated value is 1.2. Potential equity is 740. They got to be renting. Last sale is 2001. Interesting. Okay, so I can't wait to see what the taxes are going to be on this home. It's not too bad. 5,300. That's pretty much what I pay, and I'm in PG County. PG County is expensive. Westminster, California. No, they don't live in Midway City. They live in, here's the mailing address. They live in Westminster, Orange County. And then there's some mortgage info. So the last time anything happened on that house was in 2007. Quick claim. No wonder. So a million. Now I wanted to get you through that part, but let's go ahead and take a look at the street view. You're kidding. It's some kind of maybe nursing home. Let's take a look around. That's what it looks like. Like it's in a residential neighborhood. Maybe it's a clubhouse. Grandma was taking out the trash. Oh, look at that. Let me see. Hold on. Go back. Oh, oh, I'm sorry. That's Grandpa. Is that Grandpa or Grandma? I don't know. Anyway, they drink A&W root beer. Oops, Susan. So, so I take a look around the neighborhood, see what's going on. I mean, it's not. Hey, it looks like a clubhouse. There's a lot of cars in here. Maybe it's just a large family. But with that being said, yeah, I can scroll down. I can remove it from the list, um, or if I like it, it's got a HELOC on it. If I can click on it and I can go right ahead and add it to a marketing campaign, or add it to my property, um, or I can export it to a Google sheet that I have maybe possibly out there, right? And or I can delete the lead. There you go. I can delete it right there. Now let me show you the draw tool. So let's just say in this area right here, uh, there are 5 that I'm really interested in. So now I have these 5 leads I'm really interested in, and I'm going to pinpoint this area, and there are my 5 leads. Okay, all right. So that's how you search. Um, Here's the list of the 5 leads. I can sort them, any way I like, by value, by whatever. I can heart them, make them a favorite. I believe I can do that here. Can I? Maybe not. But I can open it and heart it and make notes, that sort of thing. So let's just open. Excuse me. Let's let's go ahead and um, stop. Let's go back to the table, and we could just say select all by going like this. Select for. Okay, so there was a way to select all, but I don't see it, and I want to keep moving. So I'm going to select all of these leads, and I'm going to go ahead and add them to my properties. Okay, so I got 5 leads are successfully added, and that's in my database. Then I can go over here and I can save this search and name it. So I'm going to name this search Midway City, California. And I'm going to say pre-foreclosure. Or was it vacant or pre-foreclosure? I can't remember. Let's just say that it was vacant. Save. We can always change that. And so now it's saved to my properties. All right. And so we went through the dashboard. We got everything figured out here. I'm going to go ahead and add back Midway City, California. And So now it kind of, it corresponds to my new uh, list that I have here, right? So now I'm gonna go. We did REIpro, so we were able to go in and pick the type of property that we wanted to search, the area, the city, the state, or by zip code. Let's skip marketing. Let's go straight to properties real quick. And I do believe the last five have come up, and here's where I can heart them if I like them, right? So you can look at the properties this way, or you can look at the properties uh, this way. And um, generally, there's no picture that comes in. I normally go out to Google and get it, or I pick it up and copy it. But if you were to quickly, and I'm going to show you this, if you were to quickly tag on this particular property, and you went to, let's see, print. Do I want to say print? Let me see. No, I don't. Property report. Right. It's going to give me a preview. And in the preview, it inserts the picture. But you don't want a picture that small. But this gives you like a comparison report. It gives you all of the information on the property, and it also gives you mortgage information and comparable sales. So you don't even have to do the comps. It's done for you. And all you could do, I mean, you could print it out and then highlight the prompts that correspond closely to the property that you have, or you can go back and do your own comparison, property comparisons, so it can meet what your price is going to be. So from there, you can download it, print it, all that good stuff, right? And then you can edit all the information down here for the client. You can tag this. I mean, there's so much you can do. Here's why REIpro is really good at what they do, because they actually give you steps to go through in order to get to payday, right? Some steps you're going to skip over and then come back to, but um, right here, I probably wouldn't contact the owner right away. Of course, I'm not going to do an inspection until I contact the owner. The next thing I would do is, after I've researched all of the information on the property, found something that I like, I want to do a comp, so that can I afford to actually wholesale this property. So I want to get some comparables in here. So I'm going to pick my own comps, right? And let's move this up. And I'm gonna make them only comparable to what I see here, right? Harper Street at sold in 2020. That's this one, but something's going on with it. So what's the best I can do here? I would choose this one as a comp because it's very close to my property. This has 4 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, and it's more in 1 bath. So let's look. Here's a 850. So I got 2 comps already. So basically, you want to do 2 high, 1 medium, 2 low. So let's say, let's go. Here's a low right here. So you want 2 low, but not too low. You want it to at least be comparable, but um, we'll do this one, and we'll do. Let's see, we did 2 at, and let's do 1 high. 1.9. Let's do this one. 1.1. Oops. There we go. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 comps, and usually 5 comps is enough, right? And after I choose my 5 comps that I like, that I'm looking for, right? It's going to give me an average cost per square foot. It's going to tell me what the average home sold was, and it's going to give me an after repair value. So pretty much there's a wiggle room of about 100,000 plus, maybe $120,000 if there's no repair that needs to happen, right? But I want to wholesale this. So the next thing I want to do is, again, I can mark the step complete. But the next thing I want to do is say I want to give them a cash offer. So that's going to be a wholesale. Now, if I'm going to wholesale, I'm going to make sure that I have a buyer in mind, somebody who might be interested in this property, because all I really want to do is, do the research, get the bid in, push some paper, do the initial contacting of the client, and then put the two together. Okay, kind of like a sandwich, and I'm in the middle, and then like a piece of cheese, I'm going to slip on out the side with my small profit. Not to be greedy, but to keep the ball rolling. So if I make, 5 or 10K out of pushing paper, you can't beat that. Of course, there's work in it, right? So here's what the value of the property would be after repair. You're going to just go through. First of all, they give you a nice little training video on doing a cash offer, and it also pops out a really sweet little letter saying, are you interested in selling your home? But there are other marketing avenues you can explore. So basically, you're gonna think about your expenses, what your holding expense would be, the closing costs, advertising expense. If you don't know how to figure these numbers out, that's what the video is for. And then you want to know what your wholesaling fee is going to be, your profit. Like, what's the fee for me getting the buyer and the seller together at a reasonable cost after doing all the research and the client acquisition, anywhere between say 2 and 5%. So at 2%, that's a lot. So I don't want to make it. I just want to make a few bucks on the house. Like maybe 10 grand. There you go. So I want a profit of about 9.5. Sounds good. And then it'll map out all of the numbers here, right? So it gives you. I don't have all the numbers in here for the rehab and what the expenses are, but once they minus that, it'll give you what a recommended offer is, and then here you're gonna put in your starting offer, which should be at least 20 or 30% below your actually a recommended profit. You save it, um, you print it for yourself, or if you're working with a client who is interested, then you can email the offer right there once it's all said and done. So that's where I would go. Um, After I get my numbers, I'd hold them in there, and I believe there's a way to save this. Right there we go. So I would save it, and then I'd come back over because I'm interested. I'd come back over into step two, and I'd get all the information that I need. It gives me phone scripts. It gives me an email seller. Like, for instance, I can create my email right here. I can upload an attachment of some other document, like maybe a pre-foreclosure document or a notice. Like maybe they don't even know. I can add it to a particular campaign that I'm working on, or I can just print out a letter. And over here, it's going to give all of my information in the letter, and as well preform letters for you to use for the different types of property that you are trying to acquire. So let's here's a vacant home letter. You click on it, it'll pop out into a PDF, and you can preview, print it, download it, all that other good stuff. So you got your phone script. You go over here, you call, hey, my name is Susan. I'm calling about a property you have for sale at such and so, and are you interested in you know getting a cash offer on it or even selling it? Oh yeah, I am actually. Oh, great, great. So, can you tell me a little bit about, you know, what's going on with the property or why you might want to sell it? You're writing your notes as you're talking. That's why I wear this right here, because I can actually talk on the phone and do my work here. And is your property actually vacant? No, it's not actually vacant. I kind of have somebody saying blah blah blah. So you got all your research here, your questions. The if and then questions, right? So then you ask your buyer, hey, can we set up an inspection so can we set up a date and time where I can just walk through and see what the house looks like? Now, if you have your mobile phone, you can pull up REIpro, and all of this information will be in there as well. So, you tick off things like, oh, yeah, the roof looks okay. Well, definitely need a little repair on painting. The windows don't look very good, they need to be replaced. The landscaping looks okay. And you just go through and then once you're done with that, and you've done this a lot, you can spend like a few minutes to yourself and maybe putting in, what you think the cost would be to get a warranty done up on the house, even though the roof looks okay. What it's going to cost um, to, paint, yeah, that sort of thing. And once you're done, you got your checklist. You can make your quick notes, and it'll give you a quick overview of how much the repair might be. And then you can actually at that moment say, hey, give me some time to look over the numbers and I will definitely email you over blah, blah, blah. Okay, so that's step 2 in your progress, right? Now you want to go to the negotiation period. And once your negotiation period happens, you're actually in step 5, which is where you're going to start uh, the next meetup. Bring some contracts with you because the buyer kind of likes, where you're going with it, but you need to negotiate. So here you go. You're negotiating with an assignment contract and a contract to purchase. Actually, that's not for what you're doing right now. Yours is going to be the contract to purchase. They give you a videotape on that. Here's a contract to purchase with an addendum, and you might want to look at all of these while you have the software for free, so you can actually look through all of these things. And you put in your information, you change everything up. The lease option agreement. It's a purchase, but you can go over Staples. You can get all of that rental real estate thing. But it's right here inside your business if you need it. Here's a seller finance example agreement. So they don't really give you those. Um, yeah. So there you go. Here you make your notes, and you just add a note. Um, Hello, love your house. Boom. So you got so you got your notes, and then here is where you can set a follow up, right? So I want to follow up with this here, um, and it's going to be at yeah 8 o'clock in the morning, or let's make it 8 o'clock in the morning, on April 7th, and I'm going to save that. Now, when I go back to the original list, you're going to see that I actually have some information here on following up. Let's see, the first 5. Scroll down. There should be one that says follow up. Should be right up front. Maybe this is it. And see, I didn't, maybe I didn't do that one. Anyway, here's one where it has a follow up note. Maybe I didn't save it. There you go. So I can follow up with it. I can 2 or 3, 4, 5 star it. I can select it for other information that I want to do. There are no, there's my contact information and phone. So if I'm going through my list and I have the phone set and the email set, then I can start making my calls one after the other, right? And that's all in step 2, which is the contact. So you might want to do that. And then you click on notes. Yeah, there you go. And so that's that. You can also filter through these. Say you only want the 3 star properties. All right, so we're spending a little too much time on this. You know, we got all filters we can add. You can just drill down, drill down into these things, and you can go back to the steps. So here it's kind of like a bulletin board of things you can do. So like once you complete a step, you can actually check it off. And this will show you how far you've gotten in your properties. Um, and then you can also look at any properties that you have archived. So there's a lot you can do in your properties. After you've done your research, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to drill down into your properties, find out what you want to go with. DealPro is more of a grandiose thing of setting up uh, your offer. So it gives you a lot of different ways to offer and a lot of different. I believe it's kind of the same thing, but if you wanted to go straight to making an offer instead of going through everything else, then that's you can do that right then and there. Let's go to marketing and take a look at that real quick because um, this is cool. Now, in the marketing, you can create a campaign. You can go into your marketing library, which gives you the REI postcards that you've made and uploaded, letter templates that they have for you, or letter templates that you can make and upload on your own. You can actually import leads here. If you buy some leads, maybe you can import them right here. Or if you had another system and you wanted to import those leads, and then you can also look at whatever archive uh, leads you have, which there are none. So now, before we go down here and order any postcards, as you can see, I've so far had maybe 5 campaigns running. Um, and over here, I could click on that and nothing is up. Maybe there's nothing in there. Yeah, I think I emptied that campaign. So let's go to our marketing library real quick and let's take a look at the fun stuff, which are the postcards. Boom. Absentee owner postcards. It's a lot of them. Then let's go to the auctions, pre foreclosure, and they have quite a minute of those. Cash buyers. Look, if you got somebody who um, wants to buy, you, you you research companies. If you're looking for your next investment property, look no further. Contact me. I have 3 or 4 properties on my books, and I can send them out a postcard. And here's the back. Generally, all the backs say the same thing, but it's the front that is supposedly attracting the customer, ready to invest in your next property. If we do a back here, it's pretty much the same information, like I said. Scroll on down, and I divorce. I don't know how that reads, but I don't think I'd have to do a little expired listings. If somebody had put their house on the market and it's been up and in and out of the market, it just can't be sold. Hey, give it to me for cash. Lower the sale value, and and I'll find a buyer for you, sort of thing. And of course, the back is going to be all the same. Uh, for rent by owner, sometimes people are tired of being landlords. For sell by owner, this is a good one. Um, when you have owners out there, they don't know what their house is really worth unless they did some research. Maybe an uncle came by and told them, hey, you know what? Instead of spending all your money with a real estate agent, why don't you go ahead and sell it yourself? Yeah, that's a great idea. So you got that going on. I said this was going to be a short version, but it didn't turn out to be a short version because uh, yeah, I mean every postcard you can imagine is in here. So, let's let's say for instance, real quick, you didn't find what you were looking for. So let's go back uh, and let's go to my postcards. Well, I don't have any postcards, so what am I gonna do? Well, I need to upload a postcard. Well, I don't have anything made. This is when you get really creative and you go to Canva. Boom. And there'll be a link for that down below as well. So you want to create a design. Well, I don't know how to make a postcard. No, we don't know how to make a postcard. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back here and we're going to upload a custom postcard. Now, I don't have anything, but I need to know what they want on this postcard. So I'm going to look at what the instructions are. Click on that. I want a full bleed, 6 1/4 by 4 1/4. That would be 1875 by 1275 pixels. Okay. So I think Canva can help me with that. So I'm going to go to Canva. I'm going to create my design and it's going to be custom. Let's see, where is my custom button? There's down here. Custom size is going to be 1875 by 1275 for full bleed. And then I'm going to say create design. All right. So I'm not a designer. I don't know what to do with that. Well, I'm just going to go over here and search some templates. Now, Canva you can get for free also. I do recommend definitely going pro as soon as you possibly can because you have so many more things you can do. I didn't think I would ever be able to be a graphics designer with the Illustrator and the Quark and the Coral and Adobe. All these things are just it's just way too many tools that I need to get the work done that I need to get the work done. Now I can create something from scratch right here. See, I had a picture of a home that had a foreclosed sign on it, or I had a picture of a home that was vacant. Uh, I removed the address, whatever, but I can put that in there and put my own copy up. But why work hard when you don't have to? When right here you can just type in real estate, click on it, and there you go. Ready to sell. Boom, boom, boom. Here's a front and a back. Now, anytime you see the crown, it's you have to have a paid version. So let's do one that's not paid. There we go. So let's look at this one, and boom, full bleed. So here's a picture of me. If you are you looking for an agent? Okay. Hey, I can add that to my marketing. Like for people, for what is it called? Sometimes the FISBOs for sell by owner, they're frustrated. They you know they can't do it. But I just happen to be an investor and an agent, so I'm going to use this. And then I'm also going to add the back side. Oh, let's go front side, and then we're going to do, add a page, and we're going to add the back side. So we got a front side and a back side. And we're going to make this our picture. We're going to talk about our real estate company. and then we're going to date it. Say agent postcard, and then we are. It's automatically saved here. So now I'm just going to go ahead and share this by downloading, and then I'm going to click download. There we go. So they downloaded both, right? And let's see, it ended up being a zip file. So where's my zip file? Where's my zip file? It's over here somewhere. Boom, boom, boom. All right, there it is. Okay, so I have it, but I don't want to take us off screen here. I want us to stay focused. I could show you how I got that, but I don't want to scroll over. So now we're going to go back to postcards. We got the right dimensions. Now we're going to upload it. It's in my downloads folder. And it's at the bottom, I do believe, because it was the last thing in. Oh no, I titled it Agent PC. I don't feel like looking for it. Here we go. Here's the first one. And I'm going to open that. All right. And then I'm going to upload the second one. Boom. Excellent. Now I'm going to save the postcard. Save. And cancel. I believe it's in there. It should be. Oh, okay, I need to name it. Let's name it Look for Agent. Sorry about that. This is, I can put it in a category or doesn't have to be, right? So let's just leave it at general. Description, original. Look for agent. And now I can save the postcard. Boom. Postcard saved. Okay. So now I can go back and let's see. There's my postcard. I can edit it if I didn't, if I wanted to do something different with the card, like change it. But here's the front and here's the back. Right now, you did all of the editing and everything, but here's your own personal card that you created very quickly through Canva. Okay. Now, hold on. Same with letters. They give you a bunch of letters. And I did make my own basic letter, general. If you have leads, it's all that other stuff. But here, here's one that was just general, I'm interested in purchasing your property. Please give me a call if you're interested in selling. That's just like one of those quick 1,000+ letters you send out, right? But here's another one I created, the first vacant homes letter with logo. So let's take a peep at that. And I do believe I put the company name and all that logo stuff. Yeah. And you can make it nice and pretty and you upload it and you give your name and you talk, get kind of relationship focused with that particular client because you really want to do that. So there are a lot of things you can do here with your marketing. It also has a do not mail list for those folks that opt out on your emails. if you do continue to create email campaigns from say lead funnels, you can always export them out and import them into your do not mail list. Oh, you can just add the property on there. That means you won't have to mail them again. We went through importing leads. ListMate will clean up your list for you, which means that um, maybe you have two properties in there, and you're running your campaign. You don't want you don't want to pay for two postcards when you only need one. ListMate, you I think you pay like $1 extra to do a run of that, and it'll clean up the list for you. You'll know if the property, scroll through databases to see if the property's been sold or if the property's been demolished. Probably not all that, but it cleans up the list, and that way uh, you don't waste any money sending things out. It also gives you the opportunity to do some skip tracing, but you can do that during your contact. So if you can't go out there and find the particular person on your own, then you can do a skip trace within the software where everybody knows what a skip trace is, because if they don't find you, they'll find your uncle, and they'll pretend they're your friend and say, hey, I've been looking for Jody for a while, blah blah blah. Oh yeah, Jody moved over in the other county. We went to high school together. Does she have a cell phone number or email so I can text her or whatever? Well, I can give her yours. Okay. So you quickly give the number, and then you get off the phone, because if you give any more information than that, then they're gonna be like, I don't know so and so, and blah 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 blah. But you're not trying to deceive anybody here. You just want to get in touch with the owner so that you can get an answer, yes or no, right? So that's skip tracing. And what else we got over here? That's basically, it for our marketing. Of course, you can do a lot more with marketing. Of course, I mean, you can put up ads on TikTok, and they can on Instagram, on Facebook, and you can push them into this software as well. The software does have a way to attach apps. Uh, and I don't think I showed you that. But anyway, over here in buyers, you when you drive around and you're doing driving for dollars, I suggest having your cell phone to take pictures of those signs on the side of the road where the people say we buy houses. Those are your buyers. You know that you're wholesaling. Now that buyer might be wholesaling too, but hey, if the wholesale deal looks good, he might push paper. I might push paper to him, and he has a partner who's ready to actually purchase the home. He's a bird dog. He gets a little $500,000 commission just to get that done, and they have this little company going on, and everybody's happy because the seller gets sold and the buyer gets bought. So and then you can filter down to different areas. Like, I'm not in Georgia, but I might want to find a buyer in Georgia, right? So I would go out to Google, find some buyers, and import them into here, uh, that sort of thing. The next one would be your contacts, and it could be any type of contact. Um, it could be your club, it could be your real estate, um, mortgage closing companies. Here is your business center. Everything you need to get going and get started. And you'll love this section. It's got everything. How to set yourself up as a business. Through Rocket Lawyer, a lot of free things. Different contracts and general forms. They got a 60-day action plan also with a video that you might want to check out. Since you have the free 30 days, I say go for it. Different marketing forms. You can find all this stuff back here. This is where you can start uploading different contacts right away because it's your business center, right? You can also drag in documents or anything associated, like a contract associated with that contact. The contract, you know what I mean. Then you have your general forms. You can upload your marketing forms. Over here, it is more rocket lawyer. I mean, all of this, these are like contracts you can look at. This is business law. These are things that you might want to check out here and there every now and again. Estate planning, you never know what's going to go on. What's going on with the employment, that sort of thing. So this is where you do your work. Oh, it's even got a mortgage calculator back here. You can get some work done, right? It's even got a mileage tracker. Why you would want to do something like that? Well, you might be on the road. You might want to add something, you know, until you get to your real tracker. But it's there for your taking. Then, of course, there's the education, and there is plenty of education. Um, Guys, it's a lot. So I hope you enjoy the 30 days. Please go ahead and truly, truly check out the software. The link, as I said, is below, and I am an affiliate. It helps my channel out. Also, you want to go ahead and, if you don't have Canva, you really should have Canva. It's very cool software. Um, so that's it. That's everything. We are going to. That was a crash course. And wow, that was almost an hour and a half. We got an hour and 15 minutes going here. So I'm going to go ahead and break it off and say thank you, thank you, thank you for watching the REI Pro 5.0 update. I said this was going to be the short one, so I guess I'll make the short one the next time and put that up. So with that being said, let's rock out of here. Sound like a good idea? I think so. Why not?